everybody. Hello. Welcome to Pajama Storytime, friends. My name's Miss Elizabeth. I'm your children's librarian here at Goleta Valley Library, and this is my friend, Pumpkin the kitty. Pumpkin's so excited that you're here tonight. We can't wait to read together. If you're brand new here, welcome, friends. We're so glad you could tune in. We do Pajama Storytime right here on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, so we're so glad that you joined us tonight. All right, my friends, let's dive right into our story tonight. I think it's one that you're really gonna like. Pumpkin is going to go get it for us. Pumpkin is gonna get our story. This is one that's one of my favorites. This is the story about Biscuit. Biscuit is a little yellow puppy. We're gonna read all about him together tonight, okay? So if you are in your bed, get nice and cozy. If you have a pillow and a blanket and maybe a stuffed animal or a real life kitty like Pumpkin, go ahead and get nice and cozy, friends, because we're gonna dive in to our story. All right, so we are going to read Biscuit, and this is by Alyssa Satin Cappuccilli, and the pictures are by Pat Shores. We're reading with permission from HarperCollins Publishers. And this is one of our beginning reader books. We have a whole section of these at the library that you can check out, and these are a great way to start the transition between reading aloud and independent reading with your child. So these are still great to read aloud together. We definitely still recommend that. But a few things about these books are great for readers who are just starting to be able to develop the skills to read on their own. So these are a great transition book. So we have a few things in here that I'll point out as we read that just make it great for children who are learning to read. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and get started. And on our first page, we have a note here that this was donated by the Friends of the Goleta Valley Library. So thank you, friends. They do so much to support a lot of our children's programming and so much of what we are able to do throughout the year at the library for our local children. So thank you, Friends of the Goleta Valley Library. All right, let's meet Biscuit. This is Biscuit. Biscuit is small, and Biscuit is yellow. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants to play. Sometimes we want to play right before bed, don't we? You'll notice there's just a few words on these pages, so it makes it really accessible for children who are just learning to read. Just work on sounding out a few words at a time rather than a whole page of words. So that's one of the things that makes it so great. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants a snack. Yum, looks like he's gonna get a milk bone. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants a drink. Yum, he wants a nice drink of water right before bed. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants... Do you hear that in the background? That's one of my dogs, and he wants to participate. He wants to share his woof with the story. Biscuit wants to hear a story right before bed, which is what we do right now, what we're doing before bed. We want to hear a story before bed. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants his blanket. Biscuit wants his blanket, very important. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants his doll. Isn't that right? Sometimes right before bed, we want our stuffed animals or our dolls. We want those right before bed. Good job, Biscuit. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants a hug. Biscuit wants a hug. Those are very important right before bed. What else does he want? You'll notice the repetition throughout the pages too is another great way for early readers to build their reading confidence and to be able to start to recognize patterns and sounds with different letters. So that's a great way that these books help encourage beginning reader skills. So what else does Biscuit want? Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants a kiss. He wants a hug and he wants a kiss. Ooh, looks like we turned out the light. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants a light on. Oh, Biscuit wants a light on. Sometimes that helps it be easier to go to sleep, doesn't it? Uh-oh, he got out of bed. I wonder where he's going. Woof! Biscuit wants to be tucked in. Biscuit wants to be tucked in. Woof! Biscuit wants one more kiss. One more kiss. Woof! Biscuit wants one more hug. He needs a couple more things before bed. Woof! Biscuit wants to curl up. What is he doing? Is he trying to get his little girl's blanket? I think so. I think he wants to be snuggly. Let's see what happens. What happens on the last page? Sleepy puppy. Good night, Biscuit. There he is. He's sound asleep. Good job, friends. Wonderful job. Thank you so much for helping us get Biscuit everything he needed to go to sleep that night. Good job, everybody. And I'm sure there's a lot of things in that story that sometimes we need before we go to bed too. Isn't that right? I think so. Good job, friends. All right, so we're gonna end with a little rhyme. This one's a lot of fun. And I should have said this right before we started. But for this one, if you have a little blanket, or if you have a towel, or even a little shirt or a little sock, anything that you can wave around, or nothing at all. You can also just do this with your hands. You can make the motions. But if you have something you want to use, then this is a really fun rhyme to do with a piece of fabric that you can wave around. So I'm going to use one of my purple Storytime scarves that we use at the library, but anything that you have at home is perfect. So let's go ahead and do our rhyme. This is called Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. We're going to the moon. And it goes like this. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Good job, friends. Let's try that again and we'll add in another verse, okay? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Good job, friends. Good job. Good job. That one is so fun to sing right before bed because the moon is out, the stars are out, and we can think and dream all about rocket ships and going to the moon. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight, friends. I had a lot of fun. We learned about Biscuit. We sang our song about going to the moon. We had a great time. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time. Take care, friends. Bye-bye.